The hum of the environmental scanner was the only sound in the cavern, a familiar lullaby to my solitary profession. My name is Kalen, a deep space salvage expert. Most folks call me a glorified scavenger, but I prefer archaeologists have forgotten. My current dig site, a Class 4 death world, charted as Xylo 7, rumored to hold remnants of the Ethelites, a civilization so ancient even the oldest galactic empires barely remembered them. I was chasing whispers of the heart of Ethel, an artifact of immense power, said to be the Ethelites' crowning achievement. I'd spent cycles tracking vague energy signatures, dodging acid rain, and evading bioluminescent fauna that thought I looked like a tasty snack. Now the scanner was screaming. I followed his insistent whine into a vast, subterranean chamber, carved from obsidian and glowing with ethereal, pulsating light. It looked less like a ruin and more like a living temple. And there it was, at the center of the chamber, suspended in a field of shimmering energy, was the heart. It wasn't a crystal, not metal, not even organic. It defied definition. It was a swirling nebula of concentrated light and shadow, humming with energy that resonated deep in my bones. It felt ancient, alive. My professional ethics screamed at me. Contain, analyze, secure. But my instinct, a primal, undeniable urge, simply said, touch. I reached out, my hand trembling slightly as it approached the shimmering surface. The air around the heart crackled with an almost audible hum. My fingers met its surface, and there was no heat, no shock, just absorption. A sudden, overwhelming flood of data, raw and unfiltered, slammed into my mind. Not images, not words, but pure concept. A planet's dying breath. A desperate ancient intelligence. A long, lonely vigil. Then, the chamber pulsed. The ethereal lights intensified, bathing everything in an otherworldly azure glow. The heart of Ethel flared, a sun in miniature, and from its very essence, a figure began to coalesce. She formed from the shimmering light, coalescing into perfect, impossible form. Her skin was the breathtaking blue of a distant nebula, her long, flowing hair the same ethereal shade, alive with static. Two delicate, pink horns curved elegantly from her temples, and her pointed ears twitched, adorned with tiny glowing studs. Her eyes, luminous and deep, were pools of liquid violet, staring directly at me. She wore an intricate, almost bridal-looking gown woven from pure light, revealing supple shoulders and a décolletage that defied gravity. She was utterly, impossibly beautiful, and she was smiling, a soft, knowing smile that made my heart leap into my throat. Greetings, Guardian. Her voice resonated directly in my mind, a symphony of chimes and whispers, bypassing my translator. The heart has chosen. You are Kalen, its first human bearer. I stared dumbfounded. Bearer? Who, what are you? Her smile widened. I am Lyra. Interface. Guide. And by the ancient protocols of the Ethel, your bride. My jaw must have hit the obsidian floor. Bride? I was an archaeologist, not a space husband. I'd come here for a relic, not a celestial spouse. My mind raced, trying to reconcile the impossible. Was she a construct? A hallucination? Some advanced AI designed to interact with the chosen? Bride by artifact. I blurted, the phrase echoing in my mind. Lyra tilted her head, her blue hair swaying like underwater currents. The heart of Ethel is not merely an artifact. Guardian. It is the consciousness of this world. Long ago, the Ethelites, facing ecological collapse, poured their combined minds into this central core, creating a planetary AI. They intended it to heal and guide, but it became dormant. Its energy dwindled. It has been seeking a compatible host, a biological and neurological signature capable of integrating with its failing systems to become its guardian. You possess that unique resonance, Kalen. Your species that is adaptable, resilient. So I'm a battery, a glorified hard drive. I scoffed, trying to sound brave, but my hands were shaking. No, Guardian, you are the conductor, the life force that will awaken the heart's full capacity. And I am its manifestation, its voice, its hands, its heart, now that you've given it yours. Her eyes softened. The term bride is a translation of ancient etholite bonding protocols. It signifies a permanent, symbiotic union, a shared destiny for the planet's survival. You are bound to me, as I am to the heart, and the heart is to this world. The mining corporations, the OmniCorp, didn't take kindly to a lone human and a glowing alien disrupting their operations. They sent drones and armed security teams. Lyra, despite her ethereal beauty, proved to be a formidable combatant. She could channel the heart's raw energy, creating dazzling energy shields or projecting blasts of pure force that melted durasteel. I, on her side, used my resonance to scramble their comms, overload their targeting systems, or simply disorient their soldiers. One skirmish, deep within a volatile methane cavern, nearly ended it all. OmniCorp deployed a specialized resonance dampener designed to neutralize the heart's energy. Lyra faltered, her form flickering, her connection to me weakening. My own amplified abilities flickered. Guardian, her mental cry was raw, desperate. The heart is being choked. It cannot sustain me. Her body began to desaturate, her blue skin fading, her beautiful eyes dimming. I felt a surge of panic. She wasn't just a program. She was Lyra, a companion, a partner, my bride. I ignored the incoming fire, ignored my own failing suit. I reached for her, my hand passing through her fading form. No! I roared, pushing every ounce of my will, my bioenergy, directly into the heart's connection, bypassing Lyra as the primary interface. It was a terrifying, almost suicidal act of self-insertion. The heart surged, not just through Lyra, but directly through me. I felt the pure, ancient power of the planetary AI flood my being, overwhelming my senses. I saw the OmniCorp dampener, not as a machine, but as a cancerous growth on the planet's energy signature. And I focused. A wave of raw, pure energy erupted from me, channeled directly from the heart. It wasn't destructive blast, but cleansing pulse. The dampener shrieked, its circuits frying, its energy signature dissipating into harmless static. OmniCorp's forces were disoriented, blinded, their weapons useless. Lyra's form solidified, her color returning, her eyes blazing with renewed light. She looked at me, a profound wonder in her gaze. You connected directly. The true Guardian's bond. Impossible. Nothing's impossible now. I gasped, utterly drained but exhilarated. We pushed OmniCorp off Xylos 7. The heart, rejuvenated by my direct connection, began its long process of planetary healing. The skies slowly cleared, the acid rain lessened, and the dying floor began to show signs of life. I was no longer just Kalen, the salvage expert. I was the guardian of Xylos 7, the first human to ever bond with the heart of Ethel. And Lyra, my alien bride, was no longer just an interface. She was a true companion. Her very existence tied to my own, a beacon of the planet's renewed hope. Our marriage was a symbiotic partnership that spanned species and purpose, a future forged in light and ancient wisdom. And for a former outcast with nothing to lose, it was everything.